Welcome to our YouTube channel. It's another weekend for our weekly analysis where we talk about what I will be expecting in the market the coming week and what actually comes to fruition. So before we go further, we would like to welcome our new subscribers. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for being part of the family. So without wasting much of our time, let's start with our big order. Today's date is 10th of November 2024, and the analysis for today will be what I'll be using from on the 11th till 15th of November 2024. Now, what are the areas of my interest last week? Last week I was interested in the market price. Last week the market experienced the US election volatility, which the volatility stumbled the market, and the market price, we see the market price having a very large form of volatility. So the main reason why I decided not to engage the market is because I'm likely to see both of my direction being traded too. So I'll not have a running trade. The only thing I do in such market environment is I only scalp. So as of last week, I was interested in one on dollar index. I was interested in 103,500 and 105,000. So from our chart here, both levels 103,500 was traded to. We saw the market trading to 103,500. Let me take this off. We saw the market trading into 103,500, and we also see the market trade into 105,000. So the only level of last week that was left untouched was 105,500. The market was unable to trade into 105,500. So the coming week, how do I make decision with a market like this? In the coming week, I'll see how the market will react to 104,000 on dollar index. So I'll be interested in 104 big figure. So 104 big figure. So I'm expecting 105 big figure to serve as a resistance if it can. But if it cannot, I'll be going for 105,500 and towards 106 big figure. But personally, I don't think we'll visit this sell side imbalance on dollar. If the market goes beyond 106,000, that means we'll be bullish on dollar for the rest of the year. So If the market was able to pierce through 106,000 and it does not stop, then we'll be interested in being bullish in the dollar for the rest of the year. But I'll be waiting and I'll be watching the market price, how it will react to 104 big figure the coming week. So that said, let's go to our cable GBP USD. On GBP USD last week, the same thing happens as well. I was interested in 1.27 thousand and 1.30 thousand. 1.30 thousand was traded into 1.30 thousand was traded into 1.27 thousand was left, but 1.2850 or 1.28500, sorry, 1.28500 was short of some, I think they're short of some movements. Okay, let me see the low. 1.28500 was, I think it was delivered. I do have a trade on it though. 1.28500. No, that's not taking. 28500 was already taken. The only place that was left unvisited was 1.27 thousand. So 1.28500 was delivered and 1.30 thousand was also delivered. So now the coming week, how will I decide? I'll be interested in 1.30 thousand once again, provided 1.29 thousand holds the price. I mean, the moment the market price does not go beyond 1.29 thousand, so 1.29 thousand should be able to serve as a support to the market price. That will take us back into 1.30 thousand. So 1.30 thousand, if you can even see 1.31, that is my personal interest. So I'll be expecting 1.29 thousand to serve as a what? As a support. To serve as a support to the market price. Then it should give us a movement into 1.30 thousand, 1.30 thousand 500 up to 1.31 thousand. So those are my point of interest the coming week. We should be able to see movement. So on Euro USD, is our fiber, I was interested in 1.09 thousand and 1.11 thousand. So the movement of the election delivers 1.09 thousand, but the market starts falling from there and it gives us 1.0. The low of this candle comes in at 1.06826. That was the low we found ourselves. But the coming week, I'll be interested in the market revisiting 1.09 thousand. 1.09 thousand still has my interest. So the market price proves me wrong. Let's check the weekly charts. Let's check what is happening in the weekly chart. Wow. Can we see a movement into this? Okay. Let me see how the market will react to the I have a volume imbalance here. Let's check what will happen. I'm expecting the volume imbalance to also serve as a kind of support if it can. The volume imbalance often seems to me the market can override them. Okay, let me use weekly volume imbalance. So let me bring it to the left. So it will be visible on so I'll see how the market price reacts to the volume imbalance. So and see if we can really get 1.099 thousand. But when the market opens, I will have a close watch. So without wasting much of our time, let's go to S&P 500. Last week on S&P 500, I said when it comes to S&P 500, Dow futures and Nasdaq, the CFDs, I'm not interested in going bearish. So I have 6,000 on my radar. The 6,000 level on my radar on S&P 500. So I think 6,000 has been traded to. Yes, 6,000 has been traded to last week. So at this level, I'll be expecting the market price to relax a bit and continue its movement. So on S&P 500, I'll wait for the market price to tip its hand and give me a befitting direction, because I'm watching 59,000. I'm watching a movement up to 59, not 59,000, 5,900 or 5,950. Yes, 5,950. Let me go by 5,950. 59.50, 59.50. Then we see if we can deliver 6200. Let's see if we can deliver 6200 on US 30. I have my thought around 44,000. So I'm watching 44,000. I've been watching 44,000 for a while. So I think 44,000 was delivered last week. I was sure of that because I had some movement. I have some trades on it. So 44,000 has been delivered with a very mad movement. This single candle, fully bodied candle, that was the second day. That was on Wednesday. The election was on the 5th. So on Wednesday, we had across our peers, we have a very mad volatility. So on that, I'll wait for the market price to open and see if I will see 44,800. 44,800 being delivered. But if you can see a movement into this large BC, it will be more appealing into this large buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So if I should see a movement into that area up to maybe somewhere around 43,500, 43,500, then I'll be so happy that I will engage the price back into 44,000 and above. Then on our S&P 500, sorry, on our Nasdaq. On our Nasdaq, I had 2,600. Yes, I have 2,600, 2,500 on my radar. So 2,600 has been traded. So you can see the same thing that happened on Wednesday. Everything has been made so fast. So we had many peers was affected, and I think we have the all-time highs on this as well. So that was a very large movement. A movement of thousands of handles, over 1,000 handles movements. So what I'll be watching, I'll be happy if the market price could at least see us through into 20,000 bits, just 20,900, 20,900. Then I'll be interested in going back higher, bouncing back higher, because it needs to come back a little bit before skyrocketing. But I'll be having 22,000 on my radar. 22,000. Yes, I'll be interested in 22,000 in the nearest future. But I need the market price to come down a little bit into 21,900. So that would have my interest also 21,900. Then you could see a movement into 22,000. It might happen in a day, and it might happen in 1 week. It might happen in a month. So those are the levels I have in mind. So on gold, on good 2700, 2800, 2700 was what I have on my radar. So the market price has seen a movement into 2700. Yes, 2700. So that means I'll be interested in, okay, 2750. 2750 to 2800. So I'll be expecting 2750 to 2800. So on BTC, on BTC, I was even expecting like 80,000. Since it's going to the all-time high, I'll be watching 80,000. If the market price could deliver 80,000. So 80,000 can happen any fucking time. You can see a movement into 75,000. So 75,000 and 80,000. 75,000, 80,000. That is that for BTC USD. What the areas I'm interested in. So thank you for being part of the family. I will be calling it a day. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for staying with us. We really love and appreciate you guys. A quick disclaimer before I leave: I am not in any way a licensed financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational purpose alone. The fact that I put my money behind it does not mean you have to do the same thing. I know the risk attached to trading the forex market. So if you are going into it, you must have a proper knowledge. Even if you are taking a signal, you must be conscious of your risk tolerance. So thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far. We really love and appreciate you. Trade responsibly and be safe. Bye for now.